Oh, the Bengals. The Bengals make me so sad. I'm predicting that the Bengals are going to go 3-13 this year. Look, I am rooting for the Bengals. I like their new head coach, Zach Taylor. I like how he spells his name. He spells it Z-A-C the same way I do. And he's supposed to be really great with quarterbacks. I'm sure he is. But injuries ruined last year for the Bengals in 2018, and it looks like it's already going to ruin this year for the Bengals. Injuries are just a problem for that. I've never seen a team deal with injuries more. Their number one overall pick, Jonah Williams, tore his labrum in OTAs. He's out for the year. As offensive tackle, they were so excited they drafted from Alabama. Done. Their first-round draft pick is out for the year. Then their top wide receiver, A.J. Green's already injured and having problems, missing practices. It's not great. And in the AFC North, in a really tough division with the Browns, the Steelers, the Ravens, you cannot afford to have any kind of problems. You can't have a setback. You just can't afford it. And they're going to be missing a lot of players, it looks like, throughout the year from the Bengals. Now, I really like the Bengals' defensive line. I like Carlos Dunlap. I like Geno Atkins. And there are three names I want you to familiarize yourself get familiar with if you're a Bengals fan. There are three names I really like. Despite, I think the Bengals are going to have a really bad season. I think they're going to struggle. It's going to be sad. But there are three names I want you to listen to and hear and pay attention to because I think they'll be fun to follow this year. Number one is John Ross. He's a wide receiver. He's entering his third year in the NFL. And he's from my home. He played college football in my home state of Washington. His rookie year, he was hurt a bunch. And then last year, he was basically in a dark void. You never heard from him. He had like one highlight that was amazing in the preseason. That was it. You never saw from him again. But John Ross is an incredible athlete. He ran a 4.22 40-yard dash. He's an explosive athlete. And I believe that Zach Taylor's new offensive scheme is going to find ways to take advantage of his talents. He's an incredible explosive athlete that's a mismatch for a lot of people. I'm excited to watch how the Bengals use John Ross this year and if they can get more out of him than he's ever been doing in the past because he's too athletic and too gifted to not become some kind of threat in the NFL. The two other players to watch are both rushing the quarterback. One is Sam Hubbard. He's entering his second year in the NFL. He had 6 sacks last year as a rookie. He'll be fun to watch. The other name is Carl Lawson. 2 years ago, Carl Lawson had 8.5 sacks as a rookie. Last year in 2018, he tore his ACL, but watch for Carl Lawson and Sam Hubbard to become somewhat of a staple with the Bengals. Can they make an impact off the edge rushing the quarterback? So again, the three playmakers, if you're a Bengals fan, your year might suck. I think it's going to be miserable. I'm really sorry. But the three things you can look forward to, watch John Ross. Does he get more involved? Is it fun? How does he play? Then watch Sam Hubbard and watch Carl Lawson. I'm excited to watch the Bengals. I think their offense is going to be creative. I don't know how many games they're going to win. I think they're the worst team in their division, but I'm excited to watch their offense and see what kind of creative wrinkles they can come up with. Does Andy Dalton get any better? And those three names are names I'm going to follow for the Bengals this year that I'm kind of excited. It's a little storyline on the side I can follow that's going to make the Bengals more fun to watch. So it's not going to be fun. Look, I expect the Bengals to go 3-13. It's going to be ugly. I'm sorry. But I think they're going to have a top 2 pick next year, and then maybe they can rebuild with that. But injuries, you can't have a bad start in this division in the AFC North. It's just not going to happen, and they already have. And it kind of, I hate to say your year is ruined, but you're going to get clobbered by the Steelers and the Ravens and the Browns.